Hey folks, so I had a fun question from a viewer about how to make the round or curved mag instead of the regular straight mag. And so I just wanted to go over that really quick. Um, yeah, and so if you watched the first video in the series on Procreate brushes and Brush Studio, this is in it at the end where we just kind of break down what the different needle groupings look like, right? So this is what you're going to get for your round liners versus round shaders, where they come to the point here or they're just straight out like this. And then for not being able to erase things. And then for your round mag versus curve mag, or rather your straight mag versus curve mag, your M1 or 1M, right? Yeah, the person referred to it as a soft mag. That's another way that this type is referred to, where the regular mag has a straight tip like this. They just come right out, little 90-degree angle there, and then right where it's just straight. Um, the curve mag, because of the way the skin goes, and when you put pressure on it, it bows like this. That gives us this little, they go, oh wait, you know what? Let's not have these corner pieces causing tension, right? And then you have these guys here in the middle that don't necessarily get as much because they're further away. So, you literally get, while you're doing it, you'll get like these harder edges, and then like it gets kind of like that looking, right? As you're drawing your line across this way. Um, and you can cause damage to the edges here, right, on these harder points. And so somebody somewhere along the line decided that, hey, doing a round or a curved mag is a great idea. And so that's all we're going to be doing here, folks. We're going to play with our brushes. We're going to go to brush here. We're going to testicle pen. Why not? I'll ruin this one. It'll be fun. And oh wait, but before we do that, I actually have to make our brush shading. So we're going to go here, you go to your shape, and then you change this shape to be whatever you want it to be, no matter what kind of pen you're making. But we haven't made our magnum yet. We've got our two liner styles. So I'm going to add the plus, click the plus button. I chose 400 by 400 pixels. That's just a nice, good average size for this. And when you're doing a Procreate pen, you want to have a black background and white foreground, or white is going to be the shape you are drawing with. And last time I used airbrush. Yep, I used the soft airbrush, and it was too big. I had to size it down quite a bit. So we're going to go ahead and do a bunch of little taps here. There we go. That's pretty good, I think. Let's see what the, yeah, why not? That's okay. Then I'm going to turn on with Canvas, Drawing Assist, Drawing Guide. And because I'm black on black, I'm going to make my drawing guide white. And then I'm going to size it. Whoops. I'm wearing a baseball hat, so I'm smacking into my camera. I'm going to size it up a little bit. There we go. And what, like, we don't want it to be dead even. So we're going to bring it down to like here, dead even in the center. And we have to remember that if we're doing a 7, the 7 round 9, 5, whatever, it doesn't matter. But the bottom layer always has the even number and the top layer has the odd number. And the bottom layer always has that one extra. So it's always 4 and 3, right? Or 5 and 4, or 7 and 6, right? And so the bottom is always, so that way when you're doing it, those two at the bottom are the widest that the needle grouping is, so that you don't like start it and then it gets wider on you. yeah, there's like more technical reasons for that. We could discuss that in another video if y'all were curious about that for real. Um, that's absolutely something we could do as a talking point, but I'm not entirely certain that that's super mission critical right now. And there's probably way better ways to line these up than me just like hand doing it. Somebody who actually cared could be way better about this. Duplicate them. Bring this up here to create a fun little da-da-da. Get rid of this guy. Right, so that's our basic shape there. That's not the most even shape, is it? I didn't do a very good job gridding that out, huh? Oh, because of this. There's like some weird schmutz there that I didn't erase. Okay, so it's not too bad. We could also just distort it a little bit. Like, ooh, I'm being bad. Now they're all ovals. Oh no, that's gonna like totally mess with my, like, yeah, I can't do that. All right. So let's pretend that you actually lined this up properly and you gave a crap and you were like really, really good at your job, okay? Not like me. We're gonna squish these and make sure these are all on the same layer together. Then because I'm super anal about this stuff, even though you can't tell from the way I'm doing it now, we're gonna go to symmetry, options, and choose vertical symmetry. And again, I'm gonna go for white because we're on the black background. And then we're gonna choose a really gentle airbrush, which is why I like my soft brush. Not so big about there. And then, yeah, symmetry's on, right? Yep, drawing assist is on. You know what? I'm going to duplicate this just in case I mess things up, because version control, right? So I duplicated it and then muted this layer so that it's now hidden back here. Nobody can see it, and I've got a duplicate of it. I know I keep moving too fast. Sorry. So what we're going to do, no, we want that. Right? See there? How we just kind of subtly erased out the edges a little bit. That's going to be what we're using for our 7 curved mag. All right, so let's go ahead and save that. Actually, this will be kind of fun because I've already got that version there. We're going to share JPEG, save image. That's going to be our 7 curved mag, and then this will be our 7 straight mag. JPEG, save image. Boom. And actually, I just realized, and again, if you were watching the other tutorials, you could create this brush back in those 400 pixel by 400 pixel things. None of the settings change at all. I just wanted a bigger drawing area for setting my examples. Yeah. So actually, what I am going to do, because I already have these two up, the 7 round liner and the 7 round liner number 2, right? We're going to take this 7 round liner number 2, slide it over to the left, and duplicate it, because we know it's actually already got all of the settings we need for our brush. So why recreate anything and make our lives any harder? So also, go and watch the other tutorial if you don't know how to do this. I'm so devious. Right? So we've got this duplicated, and it doesn't matter how we mess this up. But what's cool is we're not going to need to do much to change it. We're just going to go in, go to shape, click edit, import a photo, and import our curved mag shape. Boop. Now we're done. Now I am going to go over about this brush, and we're going to name it Test Tattoo 7cm for curved mag. Done. Right? And so now we've got our 7 curved mag. Then we're going to go like this, slide it to the left, duplicate it again, click on it. This one is going to be our 7 mag, because we don't, yeah, sometimes it'll be M1 or M, but just 7 mag. That's the straight mag. Go to shape. You can't click on it. You click edit, import a photo, import our straight one with no opacity changes at the edges, and done. And now, if we go to our curved mag, we can make the sizing bigger and smaller, right? I think so. Oh, it doesn't go up and down. Well, that's not what we want now, is it? Looks like we're going to have to mess with some settings, folks. Because I didn't realize. Yeah, so the sizing is turned off. No bueno, guys. I have failed you. All right. That's speed. All right. So it looks like I was totally wrong and I was lying to you. Apparently, in the taper, you just turn everything off, and that is how you are going to make sure. Yeah. Because now that I'm looking at this, the maximum size and minimum size, if we just click done here, we go back to here, I should be able to go maximum size. It's stupid. And now I go minimum size. Oh, it is so tiny. All right. So, yeah, don't trust me all the time. Apparently, I don't always know what I'm doing. I thought I knew what I was doing. I really did. Yeah. Okay. So, now we go back into here. We go to this guy. We go to properties, maximum, minimum, done. We go to this one here, properties, maximum, minimum, done. Okay, now we can play with this stuff. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to change this one too, aren't I? No, I don't want to. I'm so neurotic. Done. Properties. Done. Okay. Oh, this one still has the ooh. Okay, right. So here we go. So this is what was happening. We take this down. We take this down. We take this down. Now it should. Wait a sec. Which one of these gets rid of? It's this setting. Yep, it's the pressure setting. So let's see. I'm going to click cancel. And okay, so this is already on, right? And it's doing its thing with pressure sensitivity. If I go to dynamics, no, Apple Pencil. Okay, so there we are. And that makes sense, actually, if you think about it, because both the settings are right there. So the size is how much pressure sensitivity you have for your size. And then opacity is how much pressure sensitivity you have available for your opacity. And so that actually makes perfect sense that underneath pressure on the Apple Pencil is where you dial those things in. And then again, that's how we were talking about in the other tutorial, where these are the settings for it, but this is how much percentage you allow those settings to be affected by the pressure. Again, it's all super in depth, but now we know. Thank you so much for commenting and making me do another tutorial so that way I look smarter now. God, I think I look dumber now. Oh well. Okay, we do have a slight problem though, because this works great going sideways like this, left and right, but not so much up and down, because now it's not flowing with the brush. It's not coming along with us, right? So how do we make it do that? Okay, but wait. But first, before we get too distracted, see how the edges are softer, right? Even as we go over this a whole lot, it still has a soft edge and it's not nearly as dark. That's what we're gonna want. That's gonna fake that curve magginess. And then straight mag, notice how it's just, right? We'll make it a little bit smaller to kind of match, right? And notice how the straight mag is just nice and straight, right? That's because I messed up, because I can't draw straight, not because the tool is wrong. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I have this brush over here. And where is it? I bought a ropes brush. Yep. And see how it follows along? That's what we want our thing to do here, right? See this chain? So we're gonna go into this here. Yep, no taper. The shape is a super cool. Oh, rotation, follow stroke, turn all the way up. Awesome. So now we go back here and we go to this one and we go to, what was that? Under shape, rotation, follow stroke. Yes, turned all the way up. Let's see if that does it. Ooh, it does do it, but in the wrong direction. So what does that mean? Well, that means we need to go back to here and we need to take this shape and we need to go cancel and we need to grab it and we need to rotate it, boom, boom, like such. Voila. No, not add, share, JPEG, save. And then they're like this. No. Doop, doop. JPEG. Voila. Okay. So now we're going to go, oh, whoops, wrong way. Gallery. Back to this test speed page. Delete you. Curve mag. Edit. Import. Import the curve mag that faces the other direction. Done, done, done. Yep. Much better, folks. So that's what you want to do. You want to make sure that in order for it to follow your direction, the rotation follow stroke is all the way turned up. And that your shape is actually facing sideways, oddly enough. I couldn't tell you exactly why that is specifically, but that's just how they did it. It's probably like going left to right. It's just a directional thing. That's just the choice they made. They had to make some choice, and there we go. There we are. That's what you're going to be wanting, folks, to make your shaders or your mags. Hopefully this video made sense to you guys. It's already 20 minutes long because I can't do a short tutorial to save my life. Hopefully I'm going to be able to edit this down into something manageable. Thank you so much for watching. I love answering your guys' questions. So please, if you have more, we're going to learn more together apparently, because I didn't know as much as I thought I did about Brush Studio. So thank you for challenging me and making me learn as we go along here together. So I love doing it. It's benefiting me. Hopefully it's benefiting you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video, hit that notification bell because more tutorials are coming up. I love doing this Procreate stuff. All right. Thanks, guys. See you around.